Yo, it's OG Capri. You rocking with Mikey T, the movie star, and you already know we in Philly with it. I'm giving my guy everything he want to know, the exclusive. Let's go. Huh?
All right. I want to welcome OG Capri to the show. He will be competing in Eazy the Block Captain's Battle Rap competition, the Make It Out of the Trenches tournament. Welcome to the show, my guy.
What's good, Mikey T, the movie star? That's the Wordington.
Appreciate you, G's. First off, OG Capri, let everyone know where you're from and what city and state you're representing.
I'm representing Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but to be exact, I'm repping the world. I got fans all over. I got family all over. It's really bigger than Philadelphia.
I want to know how you first got started in music. You know what I mean? Let me just give me a breakdown of how you got involved in music in the first place.
So I used to win poetry slams when I was in school and stuff like that. I was coming in first place and stuff. The funny thing was I didn't remember that till later on in life. My mom was like, I used to hang up all your poetry drawings. I was like, man, where they at? So I used to have a story to tell. Like I was real quiet in school, but like not talking to nobody. But I knew I had a lot to say, so I would write it down. And then one time somebody was like, "What you writing?" It was like a little female or whatever, a little John. And then no lie, I just rapped my whole everything I wrote in there. She was bad too. Like a lot of niggas couldn't grab her. She heard that shit and said, "No, you talented, yo." And all I did was just rap pain, what I was going through, and it translated well to people. And I'm like, oh snap! Some people play ball, some people do this. I could write shit down, and that's when I realized I do like to be a leader. I do like to captivate. So it started back. It started then, like when I was a kid, going through like a lot of trials and tribulations, and trying to find an outlet for it, and realizing people gravitate to my music, and it wasn't just her. It's a lot of different stories. Word.
So when did you eventually start, putting your music, putting your words in the studio and start recording tracks?
I want to say like I probably got like five mixtapes circling around this world. For real. I got a mixtape on Dat Piff back when that was popping. Also, if you know MP3 Unsigned, I had something on there. I also have had a little music video on thisis50.com, like just pushing myself, my brand and stuff like that. I just took over YouTube, stuff like that. Got me a YouTube channel that's monetized. Finally, like doing what I gotta do in that aspect. Um, yeah, working, bro. Oh yeah, shout out Trendsetter Shady. I just did a versus with him. We did 5 songs. It went down to the 5th song. It was 2-2. Some think I won, but the judges gave it to him ultimately. So that was a great look for the city. I believe in putting the guns down, picking up the microphone and rapping, and let's rap. For somebody like myself who's in Philly, who's technically not known to many but known to a few, Trendsetter Shady the name. So to actually go the distance with that guy, 5 songs, 2-2, and it be a split decision. I know my music's fire. I'm an artist, not a battle rapper, but I'm definitely fire at both, and I separate the two well.
So when did you actually start battle rapping?
I started battle rapping like I'll say when I was like 16 years old. I lost my first I was battle rapping like on the block and stuff like that. Like one thing, like I don't like back in the days when you was a young boy, there'd be like 5 of you in the cipher. We probably roll up, spark match, and then after we smoke, we all get like one go. It's like a circle, one go, one go, one go, one go, and you kind of bombing on the person next to you, and you gotta keep it going. We've been doing shit like that. But my first real rap battle, I'll say, was in like a cafeteria. I actually lost in front of everybody because like I had the better bars, but I ain't had a swag. The other guy, he was a senior. I was like a freshman or a sophomore. But then I've been out battle rapping like Baltimore, hoods like Southwest, Philly, like parts of New York without cameras and on cameras since I was like 16. I took over New York spot way back when I was like 19, 20 years old. I got a little buzz.
Could you tell me about your first battle that was on camera, put on YouTube or on the internet in general?
Yeah, yeah. I used to go by a different name. That was on a platform called We Go Hard. TV. If people are familiar with that battle league out of Brooklyn, New York, I drove from Philly all the way there. I was the first guy from Philly to touch that platform, and it was a tryout battle. I had like the best performance there, and they put me on like almost every card after that. But that being my first battle, I remember how that shit felt. I'm like, yo, nobody know me. Like, nobody know who I am, yo. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm going into unfamiliar territory, and they gonna draw and gas the other guy. But what type of story am I gonna tell? I really feel like I'm a cool guy. So if I tell my story, if it's gonna translate well, we gonna see. And it did, you know. Caught a body my first time rapping. Instantly got love in Brooklyn. Shout out Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn, man. That's like one of my second, third, fourth homes.
You told me that you had an interesting story about meeting Arab and Dark Low together. Could you break that down for the audience?
Yeah, and the crazy thing was this was before the whole little situation and all that hit social media with the split. But yeah, so my at the time I was fucking with an old head. You know, I had an associate. He had a camera or whatever. He had a battle league or whatnot. So he called me one time because he was fucking with me. He had a lot of Philly battle rappers coming up. He was fucking with me. He gravitated towards me. So he called me. He was like, yo, bro, I'm shooting an interview. Pull up. He ain't tell me for who. He ain't tell me where. And he told me where, but he ain't tell me for who he was shooting it for. I pull up because at the end of the day, he told me he was in a dangerous area. I want to support my man. So I'm going regardless. Say that, and he called me. I wasn't busy. All right, cool. Say less. I get there. It's a house slash studio in that joint. You know what I'm saying? It was a house slash studio, and then come to find out that was one of AR spots. You know, so when you walk in, it's like the living room right there. And you got the niggas playing 2K on the left side with the TV on the wall and shit, the two couches. And you go in the other room, got the studio and shit. I walk in there, my man, the camera boy interviewing Dark Low right there. I'm like, oh shit, yo, this is low right here. I ain't see Ab yet. Like, oh, this is low. Interviewing him and shit, and then Low dipped off for a second. No lie, bro. I was standing for a second because I was trying to talk to my man, but I wasn't gonna cut off the interview. So once the interview was done, that nigga Low walked off for a second, and I ain't going. I don't want you know. I don't want when he walked off, niggas had little situations they left behind was funny as shit. I'm like, yo, I'm about to move that shit out the way and sit right here. No lie, yo, my cameraman, he know I ain't no bitch, bro. He know what I get into. But he was at the time, he's like, bro, don't sit there, yo. That's Dark Low seat. I'm like, like, nigga, what you say to me? Like, nah, bro, don't sit there. That's Low seat. I respected it, man, because the guy who's like, I'm like, he must be a thorough guy. I never met Low. I can only go off raps. Niggas lie on they raps. I was like, all right, bet. So Low came back. He sat down. I went and sat right next to Razor. Me and Razor chopping it up. Now we on some rap type tip, and I really fuck with Razor. Like, I only met him one time, but he's really the thinker out of them. If you ask me, like out of really engaging with all of them, Razor's really a smart motherfucker. If you engage with him, so the nigga the interview's over. My cameraman leave, bro. The cameraman leave. I'm over here playing 2K with one of the OBH members and shit. We playing 2K. I'm talking shit when I'm up. He talking shit when he up. You got ARM, you got Low, you got the whole group now gassing it. They like, who is this nigga alone in our fucking crib playing 2K with us talking crazy? Like, low key, they don't even want to cheer for me no more. They like, nah, this nigga having too much fun. No lie, bro. I lost the game by a few buckets, but I was talking so much shit. You know how niggas want to talk shit up to the nigga that we ain't know who he was, but he's too thorough. Once I lost, they started letting me have it. Now, nigga, you ass. I'm like, you got it, bro. That's cool. So I sat back down. I started talking to Razor again. Hey, y'all, Rab, he do one of these, and this is what I remember about my interaction with AR. Forget him seeing me play 2K and observing that, like, why is this nigga alone in our fucking crib, like, talking shit to us and shit. He walked in there, he was like, yo, Dark Low type shit. Yo, where was that? basically like, where's that nut ass? Like, where's the nut ass boy that had the camera and shit type shit? Like, where's the? He ain't say it like that, but you know, like one thing about Ab, if he don't know you, I realized this. Like, of my first encounter with him, if he don't know you, he gonna test the waters and test your heart. He ain't trying to say you a bitch, but he just gonna test your heart if you gonna be around him. And me personally, you don't know my camera guy, like, so to just go out your way and be like, yo, where that little old nut ass type man. I just remember he was saying that, and I'm right there on the couch, like, oh shit, like I go from having a good time to damn he barking on my friend, like I'm by myself with all these killers and all that. I just remember I get up and shit. I'm like, hey yo, that's my man you talking about. Like I came with him and shit. That's my guy. Like that's yeah, like he with me and shit. He just paused and looked at me. No lie, bro. I don't know if it was the camera guy came in right then and there, bro. I couldn't tell you where that shit could have went like 5 more seconds. It was just like a stare down type shit, and I couldn't tell you what his thoughts was because we didn't get that far. Then when my man come back in, I said, "That's the nigga right there. You was talking about him. The guy you was talking about, yeah, him." He was like, he looked at the camera guy. He was like, "Yo, who's this guy right here?" He's like, "Yeah, that's OG Capri. He battle rap and shit. He do music. That's my name now. But back then I was about to come out. He's like, yeah, that's Capri. He rap and shit. He fired." He looked at me again, bro. The nigga was like, he said, "All right, cool. I'm fucking with him. Like we got to see what's up with him." I sit back down. I'm just vibing, bro. I lied to you not. Yo, he was staring at me, bro. Like he was just staring at me, like I'm and while all these niggas these are celebrities, superstars. They doing all they little politicking. I'm in my phone writing raps with the headphones in, bro, in my zone. Like it's comfortable. He liked that, bro. But the only reason why I didn't engage more into that because I got my own genre going on. I'm not oblivious to what OBH is and what they stand for. Like if I ain't grow up with y'all, I'm not one of them to just gang it up. Especially if shout out Dump. That's just not my path. Like shout out OBH News. I met him at a few battle rap events. We locked eyes with each other. We cool. That's shout out him. I stuck with a few of them guys. Like, so it ain't. I just know if I wanted to pursue it, I could have went right up at him. Like, bro, I rap too, bro. But that wasn't my path I wanted to go on at the time. I don't know if that was a smart decision or not, but I was just rocking with my man.
So you do music and you battle rap, but let me ask you, what separates an artist from a battle rapper?
A lot of 90% of these battle rappers can't make songs. Like that's really it. Like you find a battle rap for real. Some of these battle rappers that's the best battle rappers copy someone else. So you can't be the best at copying people in battle rap and music. They pick if you original, you good at both. You could just do what you do. I actually make songs. A lot of people again, I did a verses with Trendsetter Shady. I was supposed to go 0-5 versus that guy. So to even go 2-2 and then it go into the fifth round, that says a lot about my music, so to speak. So to separate the two is difficult because once you in that box, it's difficult. But shit, as long as you do both real well, you can market yourself in both ways. One door could open another door, if you ask me.
So can you break it down for me about how you got involved with Eazy the Block Captains, the Trenches Battle League?
Yeah, he had an event like 4 or 5 months ago, and one of my associates at the time paid him to do a music video. But he wanted to, and then when he paid him, it came with the song in the music video. So my friend was like, "Yo, you from Philly?" He wasn't from Philly. He was from the DMV. He was like, "Bro, you from Philly? You the only guy I really know from Philly." And then I'm fucking with Eazy, so can you come pull up to the video shoot? I get to the video shoot. The video shoot is at the nigga's event type shit. So Eazy like, "Oh shit, you rapping?" He talking. He like we know each other because we used to, we had we knew each other from back in the days. But sometimes when people reach a certain stature, they don't always want to say I remember you. That gives you light. But when he said, "Bro, I know who you is, bro. You coming to rap? I got this event today. You coming to rap?" I'm like, "Nah, bro. I'm coming to support y'all. This music video." He's like, "All right, that's solid." But yo, nah, I'm doing another one. You gonna rap, right? So he pressed the issue. Shout out Johnny Mac. I give him his flowers every time I can. Like I can't hold you. He was one of them guys that kept saying, bro, man, I'm trying to see what I'm trying to see what you do at one of these joints, bro. Next joint pull up, I'm there. I pulled up, rap, had one of the battle of the nights, bro. I lied to you not. I think I did it like twice, bro. Performance battle of the night, did it like twice. I only been a part of the trenches for 4 months, and now it's like my fourth battle. Like real rap. Like I've been here for 4 or 5 months. It's like my fourth battle. The trenches makes it the fourth. This tournament is my fourth joint.
How do you feel about the tournament, man, with stakes as high as $10,000?
Yeah, I messaged all the people in the tournament, and I told them to text me their shirt size. So when I win the money, I can give them a gift card. You know what I'm saying? Put a shirt in here with a shirt attached to it. Man, I got them, yo. Yeah. I'm taking my girl, I'm taking my daughters, they 12 months. I'm taking them to Disney World for 2 weeks with that, man. And I'm taking my girl to Root Chris. So like, yeah, we got plans with that 10K. I'm sorry to the rest of the competition.
That's right, man. And also, you got to take into consideration the spot on Easy's card when he does one of his upcoming battles. That's going to be major spotlight.
Yeah, the anniversary card in June, I believe.
Facts.
So with that being said, it's a lot of killers on this card. I'm sure it's probably a lot of names that people might not be familiar with, but if you tap in with me, with everybody, like you gonna like at least 90% of us, bro. And it's gonna be like this first round, even though it's a tournament, this first round, everyone got 3 rounds of 230. That's a card, bro. All killers that got something to prove that don't want to go home in the first round, bro. they I'm battling a white boy, man, who's signed to DNA. If you know who DNA is from Smack URL, a lot of people's familiar with the freestyle guy and all that. He signed to him, so he got a good coach talking to him, helping him write his bars. So I gotta focus on the task at hand before I focus on the 10K. All right, but one step at a time, bro. Anyone can get that 10K. It's definitely in reach.
You're going to be in the first round against Z the Dropout. So I wanted to ask you, how do you prepare for the battles, man? And you said he's lined up with DNA. Is that intimidating at all, or do you look at that as extra? You know what I mean? A little bit of a extra incentive.
Could just be like, damn, I smoked two niggas at once. I smoked you and DNA, man. Nah, but I got a coach, man. I got a strong team behind me, a good support team that's always reminding me, always telling me who I am, always telling me what to point out. Earlier today I was on the phone with my guy Tate from Gutter City, and I was telling him, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like Rocky Balboa in this shit, man. Like before he had a coach. Imagine if I had a coach in this shit. He got DNA. I ain't have nobody, bro. I'm just now hitting the punching bags, but I'm good now. These niggas can't fuck with me, bro. Like,
Who are your top five influences in battle rap that inspire you to do what you do?
hmm. So I want to go on record to say I'm not as currently like I don't go on YouTube and watch a specific person. If it's on my timeline and it upload, yeah. So I won't say now because right now I'm in my own world. I'm a fan of me and my team, Eazy, the trenches, a few of my guys, my artists, and people like that. So back in the days, I want to say when I was in Philly, when I was watching my first time watching battle rap, like oh shit, you can go somewhere with Smack URL, and then you got the Philly DVDs and all of that. But when I'm talking about, we know Philly is a pioneer for this rap shit, so we ain't even gotta include them. We talking about once you leave the city, like oh shit, there's bread outside the city. Because let's be honest, you're not a somebody till you leave the city. So that's what I was looking at. I'm like, oh these niggas, and there was Tech Nine. I can't hold you, RIP Tech Nine. He was one of them guys. I was like, over there with the Murder Moops and all of them. I think he was like the first Philly guy to do it too. Like the first Philly guy that they catered to was like, oh shit, he coming over here. At least one of them. I'm like, man, RIP Tech. But I said if he could do it, another black man could do it with bars too, with a story to tell. Yeah. So same thing with music. Like Meek Mills opened the door. first it was Meek Mills, then it was the Least Wards and stuff. But like at first it was Meek who shined light on Philly. Then it was Beans before him. It always takes one person to shine light, and then it's up from there. And I think that's what it was.